Sure.
I'm recording.
Alright. Listen, that shot. Yeah. What am I saying for the minute, man?
Okay.
Alright, Skatecast SA episode 1 with Joshua Beukes. Hi guys, my name is Lee Zumbandra, and today we've got Joshua Beukes. Is it Joshua Beukes or Josh Beukes? How do I
It's
say
neither,
it?
bro.
It's neither.
I've been meaning to correct you all day, but I didn't have the heart to do it. So it's Joshua Beukes.
Yeah.
So it's like beer, but then kiss.
I've actually heard you say it once to a few couple of people, and I was like, okay, like why does he say Beukes? Because it sounds a bit odd when I'm gonna spell it or write it down, like Beukes. Like how would someone else maybe that doesn't know how to spell it would spell it? Maybe how do most people spell it?
Exactly. Well, how most people would pronounce it. So firstly, it's spelled Beukes.
Okay.
But the most common mispronunciation is Beukes.
Beukes. I actually thought it was Beukes once upon a time.
But what do you call it now again? What?
Beukes.
Oh, Beukes.
Beukes, yeah.
Alright, okay, but just to get the story straight, get the record straight.
Let's go.
Beukes.
So it's Joshua Beukes. Okay, Josh Beukes. Not with the Joshua, right?
Nah, just Josh.
It's just Josh.
Just Josh.
Hey, where you from, bro?
Hey, bro. So I'm from Pretoria, born in a suburb called Montana. Spent my primary school that side, and then moved to Centurion. And yeah, actually, I started skateboarding when I was like 9.
9 years old.
9 years old when I was living in Montana.
How old are you now?
I'm 24 now.
So you're 24.
24 now.
Wow. So you do the math.
But
this man's been breaking bones.
But nah, not even, yo. Like I
never. So you've never broken a bone,
bro? I stopped skateboarding.
Oh, for how long? When was this?
Like 9 years.
For 9 years.
So when I started skating at 9, I skated for maybe like a solid 2 years. Okay. But then you know the story with how it goes. The same issue that a lot of these kids face out here in Kwamashu, where things get expensive.
Oh,
you can't afford to get new shoes. You can't afford to get new boards. And it's tough. It's tough because the resources weren't really there. So I stopped skating.
Yeah.
And then when I left high school, I was like, you know what? I'm an old man. Now it's time to skate every damn day. So I skate every damn day since I left high school, and that's been now about 6 years. 6 years of non-stop skating.
So in that 6 years, was it when you actually started learning your very first tricks, like your ollies or your kick flips and stuff, or was it before you stopped?
So when I started when I was 9, I had the basics, so I could ollie, and my favorite trick, and even to this day, it's still my favorite trick.
Okay.
Frontside 180s. That trick. So I learned how to frontside 180 before I learned how to ollie, yo.
Wow, this is fucking amazing.
Bro, and I couldn't do much, bro, but I could frontside 180. So when I would go to the skate park, I would just frontside 180 everything. Wow. And now I still frontside 180 everything, but now only this time it's overcoping and in the air. So
that's cool. By the way, he's actually one of the first like South African guys to actually pop the highest airs. So yeah. Either way, one thing I wanted to know basically about like your skateboarding career and everything. I want to know is that how has skateboarding actually changed your life? As you're saying that you stopped for a very long time, and then you wanted to go back into this thing the whole entire time, because I mean you've been at it, and for the whole entire years that you actually took a break, what happened is that you never stopped having to think about it. You never stopped wanting to go back. So I want to understand that why. What is the main reason that you actually chose this thing?
So what is the main reason why I chose skateboarding?
Yes.
What kind of hooks me to it?
What has skateboarding done in order for it to be like to spark your life?
Yes.
And be like, okay, wow, how has it changed your life in a way for you to actually feel like, wow, this is the reason why I'm going to do this?
It's more about what skateboarding represents.
Okay.
That really kind of kept me addicted to the feeling of being on my board, learning new tricks. Because what it represents expression and freedom.
Yeah.
Where there's really no rules in skateboarding. It's just you and your board and what your mind can conceive of doing. Because literally there is infinite tricks that you can come up with and invent. There's so many ways to flip the board, rotate the board, rotate your body, flip your body. So it's one of those things that it represents freedom and just expression. And that's for me what I enjoy the most from skateboarding. That's why I can't stop thinking about it. And why I can't stop doing it. Because it's just, man, once a bug bites you, once you first get your drop in, once you first land that ollie, the bug will bite and you're gonna be hooked.
Wow, man, that's really inspiring because I mean, I know how hard it is for every kid out there to actually get onto a skateboard and think about that, hey man, I'm gonna try this thing called skateboarding. I've seen it, but then every single time, like a lot of elders used to tell me when I'm on the streets that I'm gonna get hurt. So I feel like that's a mentality that a lot of even young kids have growing up, and that's why maybe a lot of people don't get into it. I just want to know your point in terms of the mentality of fear behind skateboarding. What do you think about the concept of fear that the community puts into us and the concept that we have before even getting onto a skateboard?
Hey Lizzie, you're hitting these integral questions. The questions that mean the most, because that is the thing. Skateboarding is scary.
Yes.
And why it's scary is because you are doing things that is pretty dangerous.
You know,
you are risking skin and bone when you skate.
By the way, guys, we're actually live at the Kwamashu Skate Jam.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is that I'm actually going to post up some clips as well through the interview whilst you guys are watching, and you're going to see what was going on at the Kwamashu Skate Jam. So yeah,
exactly.
Sorry about that.
Nah, dude.
Tell us about the fear.
So what I would say, man, like my biggest tip to anyone, whether you just starting out as a kid or maybe you now starting to really take off, you're now pushing yourself really hard and you still got that one trick that you're afraid of doing. It all comes down to understanding that it all happens in steps. So if there's a trick that you're very afraid to do, break it up. First try, so say that trick is doing an ollie down a 5-stair. Don't start with the 5-stair. First start with the 1-stair, then the 2-stair, then the 3-stair, because then it's all about these little wins that give you the confidence. Because fear does not stand a chance when confidence is in the room. When you have confidence, you can achieve anything. And when you believe in yourself and you know that you got this, you got this. So that's for me. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Basically.
Yes.
So that's my biggest tip, is always kind of break things up and take it one step at a time, and then eventually you'll get it in no time. Trust.
Wow. So in your skateboarding career, like you're saying, you've been at it for 6 years and stuff like that. Right now, who's taking care of you in terms of skateboarding? Like, do you have any sponsors, or is anybody giving you hookups? Because like you mentioned when we started off, that it was very hard, and that's the reason why you actually stopped skating once upon a time, because it was hard for you to get, like, you know, the little materials for you to continue and become a better skater. So right now, how has the industry changed, and who is helping you, and how are they changing everything that you're actually doing?
Well, shout out, man. Like, I must say, a lot of things have been happening to me. Good things have been happening to me this past month. Like, I landed my first board sponsor.
Let's go.
At Pyro Skateboards.
That's very big, guys. That's very big.
Yeah, man, and just such a crazy story of how it happened, yo. Like, so Pyro Skateboards is an American company based in San Diego, California.
Wow.
Run by this guy. His name is Jamie. And Jamie is such a legend. Jamie,
shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Jamie from Pyro
Skateboards.
Yes, we love you.
Yeah, man, and just like a little bit about the name, Pyro Skateboards. So as you know, Pyro means fire, and how Jamie came up with the name is Jamie's a fireman. That's what he does for a living. Yeah, let's show them out here to the camera. Pyro, there you see Pyro. And yeah, Jamie's a firefighter, but he decided to start a skate company and kind of give back to the kids. And that's really what Pyro stands for, is kind of igniting that fire to take skateboarding to a whole new level.
Wow.
And that's what they kind of did to me. is once I was put on power, oh my gosh.
You were on fire.
Oh my gosh, I was on fire. I was like, now it's time to go big or go home. So yeah.
And you actually do go big, man. I just wanted to say, I'm very proud of you, as coming not only from a friend perspective, but as a skateboarder, man. In this industry, we look at each other as athletes, and I want to just say I'm proud of you coming from the bottom of my heart, bro, as a skateboarder. You've inspired us. You've shown us that it is possible for us to actually go above the boundaries of having to skate as the norm would normally say in South Africa, that we just skate like, oh, this and that. You know, you actually taken it to different highs. You've shown us that we are able to actually do airs and go in the air and fly. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, coming from me personally, I actually do believe now that if I do believe enough, I will achieve whatever it is.
Bless, bro, bless.
So yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
I just want to say thank you, man, for having to come through to Skatecast today, and thanks a lot again for hosting Kwamashu Skate Jam. I just want you to tell us a little bit more about it and what happened today, what was going on.
Shout out, bro, and I really appreciate it, man. Like, with skateboarding, it's all about, you know, pushing our limits. And with the event today, the main goal firstly was to really bring the community together, but most importantly to kind of have these kids understand the power of skateboarding and the power that skateboarding has to change your life.
True.
So we basically did like a whole kind of jam session where we had a bunch of different challenges, and each challenge was basically a life lesson. It was a lesson that you could learn from skateboarding that you can now apply in your life. So the first challenge was just a best trick on any of the obstacles. So we had 2 kickers, a box, and a crazy like broken light that's like, I don't know, like 10 meters long.
Yeah, it's a light lamp.
A light lamp.
Yeah.
And the first challenge was just to see, you know, who had the heart and who censored and who put down the biggest and most technical trick. And we saw something amazing, and we saw a nollie big spin.
Let's go.
Of the kicker.
Let's go.
Not small, big spin. So that was super sick. And then the second challenge, we really wanted to just kind of have people see skateboarding in a different way, in terms of trying out something that they probably haven't tried out before. So we did the longest grind challenge. On the broken, we should definitely in the video when you edit it, have a picture of this thing. People don't understand what I'm talking about, because this thing is hectic.
We'll show everything up.
And what is so amazing about that is literally everyone went for it. It was a daunting trick, but everyone pushed beyond their limits and really pushed themselves to go for something that they haven't tried before. And that's important in life. In life, you are going to have to be out of your comfort zone sometimes. You are going to have to, you know, take that risk. You're going to have to, you know, put in that work. And that's life. So what this challenge really taught us is how to persevere and how to just to go for it and to just do it. So it was amazing. We saw a super long board slide, like the kid board slid like half this thing.
Let's go.
And it was so amazing, and it was at like the last minute, and he just went for it. And then our next challenge was
the combined challenge.
Yes,
the teamwork challenge. That was very nice.
That was sick. That was sick. So we had the duo best trick challenge, and something a little bit different to really emphasize the importance of teamwork. Okay. So we had the guys kind of pair up.
Because I really like that.
And to hold hands.
Like that.
Because it's all about brotherhood. It's all about being out here with the homies. You know how it is. And the phone is off.
Dead. All right, back with it. So yes, my man, you were still telling me about the challenges that happened at the Kwamashu Skate Jam, and you were telling me about the best trick challenge. You told me about the longest man was board slide, and then we had the kicker challenge. So after this Kwamashu Skate Jam, basically I just want you to let me know what is the plan with this event? Why were you having to do this event? Because I remember we were talking earlier on. We had a name pop up, which was it Steve's Fest? Yes. So I was thinking to actually ask and understand what is the purpose behind the event. Are we gonna do it elsewhere, or is this just it? Was it only for Kwamashu?
Well, this is definitely not just it.
This
is only the beginning. So, the whole idea first about this event was really just to give back to the community, because the community has just given back to me. You know, especially after I landed my first board sponsor, I realized the power that kind of had on me in terms of now pushing my skateboarding to a whole new level. So I just wanted to now kind of give back to the community and really build the culture and the scene in skateboarding all around the country. So this is the first stop here in Kwamashu. We're heading to Cape Town in 2 weeks' time.
Wow.
Details will be confirmed very soon. And then from Cape Town, we're heading back to Josie. And then back to PTA. And then to PE. And then to Botswana. And then let's see where else we're going to go.
Probably we're going abroad.
We're going to go abroad.
Yeah,
We're going to go everywhere. But we do want to really keep this local. Like, skateboarding in our country needs real investment.
And you're talking about investment, actually. I actually wanted to ask, what is the one way or couple ideas or ways that you feel like investors could bring into the industry of skateboarding, so that we as skateboarders can maybe, what can I say, have a way in which we're changing our lives with the skateboarding thing? Because I don't know if anybody knows, but then it's very hard out there as a skateboarder, as a South African skateboarder. We basically don't have much South African skateboarders having to actually live off the career as skateboarders. You know, we cannot like literally eat and we cannot feed our families off the skateboarding thing. So what I wanted to ask is that how would you like investors to help us out, and which ideas in which you probably have as skateboarders? Because I know we always generate ideas and stuff like that, and we always talking at the skate park as homies that this is what we can do and all of that. But then there's always ideas that can remunerate the community and remunerate skaters, and these ideas in which can just be ideas, you know what I'm saying? So I want to know from you, which are these ideas and what do you think that investors can put into these ideas?
So to answer that question, or the two parts to that question, firstly, in terms of investment in skateboarding in Africa, what really needs investment is into facilities. Unfortunately, it is not enough skate parks to learn how to skateboard. But that doesn't stop us, and that's what's so beautiful, is that we can bring ramps out here to Kwamashu, but doesn't have a skate park, where kids are learning to skate on the streets. And you'll see these kids that have never skated these ramps before, pulling off maneuvers that they've never tried before, and landing. So that just goes to show the potential that's out here if we have investment into more facilities where these kids can train and we can see some future skateboarding superstars. But right now it's tough and sometimes investment can be slow. So my main mission right now in life and through my businesses is to empower skateboarding, and is to empower skateboarding and to make it possible for more skateboarders to make a career from skateboarding. Not only as a professional skateboarder, but being involved in the business of skateboarding. Whether it's through becoming a skate coach, starting a skate shop, you know, setting up a skate park. There's so many ways as a skateboarder you can make money, but often it's very tough to know how to do it exactly. And that's what my thing is about right now, is showing you how. So that we can work together and collaborate and build the skateboard scene that we see together.
So I hear you. I hear you saying a couple of your businesses. Please mention to us, like, what is it? What is these businesses and what do you guys offer? You know.
So one of the businesses is Apex Action Sports. So, okay. So in terms of, my phone's about to die. Okay, let's wrap up quickly. Okay, no, it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. That's fine, but we got, and then we can maybe just, we can always add to it at later stage when you think of editing and posting.
Okay, so guys, our power died. We might not have footage for this, but then I think I can just continue the audio of it. So Josh is just gonna tell us what these companies are, and then what they offer and how you guys can find them, and then we're gonna try to get it for you guys. Let's go.
Cool. Okay, cool. So like I was saying, as you know, I'm an entrepreneur. So I love creating value and creating something new, and using it as a way of feeding my passion.
Let's go.
One of the first businesses that I started was my coaching, my skateboarding business, where
and what's that called?
So that's called Apex Action Sports Academy.
Apex Action Sports Academy.
Established 2018.
Established 2018. So we find it online.
Find it online at apexskate.com.
So do you guys have like social networks as well?
All the major ones: Instagram, Facebook.
Is it easy for anyone out there to be able to just send a DM and then you guys respond?
So one of our main product offerings at the moment is our mentorship program, where we are now training individuals that have a interest in becoming a skate coach and earning between 10 and 20k a month.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Put those numbers out there. That is what's possible. But nothing comes to you in life without hard work. But
true.
With that hard work, we make it easy for you. All you gotta do is go to our website. You'll see all the details there, and you can sign up 1, 2, 3. As soon as you know it, you'll be skateboarding as your career. So.
Okay, so we've got Apex Action Sports Academy.
And then we got Skate Shack, which is the skate shop. So so we got a physical location at the YBF skate park in Four Ways. And all your skating goods, and how I've kind of structured Skate Shack is in a way giving back to the community, where we are donating basically 10% of our profit.
Talking about Skate Shack, I heard that today the guys at the Kwamashu Skate Jam all won a 100 Rand voucher. Is that for the Skate Shack store?
For the Skate Shack store.
Wow.
That is the Skate Shack store. Because it's always nice when we come to an event and
So because these guys are actually in Durban talking about the event. The event is happening in Durban, and you just said your location is in Johannesburg, right? YDF. So how are the guys maybe going to be able to, let's say after buying, or how are they going to be able to use that voucher? Are they going to have to wait until they're in Joburg, or are they going to be able to use it from here?
So one of the things that we've now done with the Skate Shack business, especially after COVID, was looking at a more of a hybrid approach, where we're leaning more towards the online presence. Where it doesn't matter if you're in Durban, or in Cape Town, or in Botswana, or in Korea, we can get you your goodies if you visit our website. So you'll hit us up at skateshack.com, or actually we'll send you the voucher that you'll use on the website. You can order your things that you want, and then you'll get that 100 Rand off, and then we'll ship it to you. Easy peasy. Arrive in 2 days.
Dope. So I really love your movement, and I love the energy around everything that you're saying. I love how you're feeling at heart, and how you're feeling about the skateboarding scenery right now. I just want to know from you, what is your future plans, and where are we going from here as Josh?
So future plans is really, of course, to invest more into the businesses and kind of to realize the vision I have for them. But in the immediate future, one of my main goals right now is, of course, Olympics, Paris Olympics.
Let's go.
So
go.
I've got a few very, very big competitions coming up that I'm training for. Actually, now that I'm here in Ballito, that when I'm going to go to Cape Town, I'm going to be training at the festival.
Men travels, huh?
You know, you must find a way to make your dreams come true, you know. But it all starts with a vision.
Let's go.
When you believe it, you know, you can achieve it.
You believe to achieve.
So yeah, that's one of the things I'm working on at the moment. And yeah, of course, just organizing more events and really getting that still going in the industry. I think it's so important.
My man Josh, I really appreciate you coming through to Skatecast and having to represent skateboarders coming from Pretoria, coming from where you from as a skateboarder, coming from like, you know, not having a background of someone supporting much in that skateboarding situation, maybe where you had to stop stuff like that until you had to find a way that, okay, this is how I can find a little bit of sense so I can also support myself before having to ask anyone. So I'm very proud of you, and thanks a lot, man, for having to come here, bro. Let's go.
And y'all know, you better like and subscribe to Skatecast SA.
Skatecast SA.
Skatecast SA.
Skatecast. Woo! We out here. Boom.